Hi guys, good afternoon, happy Sunday. Welcome to my channel. This is Marco Polo. What we discuss here is safety channels, and what we talk to you about is safety matters. Anything that has to do with safety. Can you imagine last week I went to a POS stand to make a transfer, and I mistakenly transferred over 65,000 naira to a wrong Pampe account, like a wrong Pampe account. Like the first name was the same name, like the guy that has a POS stand, his name is Matthew. Okay, so I missed just a number, but the second name was a different name. I didn't confirm the second name. When I transferred the money, 65,000, just went like that. You know, I've submitted some documents, asking to pay if they can retrieve the money, and up till now, I've not heard anything from them. In fact, for me, I've forgotten about that money, but I just feel I should drop this video here so that it can help some of you. There's what we call check and double check before confirm. Okay, in safety, there's what we call check, double check, and approve or confirm. Now, whenever you want to make a transfer from a POS stand, always make sure when you put the account number, call the first name of the person and the second name of the person. If you understand, not just the first name, because two people can bear the same name, but the surname is always different. So when you call the person's first name, also confirm the person's second name before you make your transfer. Especially when it has to do with all these online bankings or online banks, however you can call them. We have Pampe, Opay, East Money, all of that. Easy Money, and Money Point and all of that. So it's important if you're making a transfer, might be from Opay to Money Point, always make sure you exhibit what we call check and double check before confirmation. You want to make a transfer, put the person's account number, the name will pop out. Call the person's first name and the person's second name. Okay? Recheck again, and then you confirm the, transaction. Because in my own case, the person I was supposed to transfer the money to, the person have the same first name, but the second name was different. At the end of the day, I transferred this money to a wrong account number, 65,000 naira, and up till dawn, nothing has been done. But like I said earlier before, forgetting about the money because I know I will never get it back. So this is just a disadvantage of using all these online banks and all of that. But when it comes to, their speed, you cannot compare when it has to do with physical banks. Like if you want to make a transfer from Opay to Opay or Opay to another bank, you want to understand that how fast it used to, go or deliver. And if you're making a transfer, or maybe it is pending, I'm talking about Opay, within 1 or 2 minutes, they refund you back the money. But when it comes to normal banks, you want to understand that when you make a transfer and something happens, you need to go to the bank and you have to fill a form. And also, they will also give you 7 working days. Sometimes it could be more than 7 working days before they, return back this money to you. Now, my question is, what if this is your last money you have in your entire life? Let's say you have 10,000 in your account and you went to go and do your POS withdrawal from First Bank to POS so they can give you cash. And you went there and they transferred the money. At the end of the day, the POS man or woman did not receive the money. And he or she asked you to go to your bank. You went to your bank, they're telling you that you should wait for 14 days. And this is your last money. The question is, what do you do? Now, automatically, they have put you in a mist. They've put you on a feast. And that is why, for me, I recommend all these online bankings or online banking system, because when you want to make a transfer or withdrawal, and it didn't go through in less than 1 or 2 minutes, especially in OPE, it will be refunded back to your account. As simple as that. As fast as possible, within 1 or 2 minutes. And that is how it should be. You don't hold people money for days or weeks because you don't know if that's the last money that the person has. So you don't do that. You have no right to do that. And that's why when you go to bank setups today, banks have many customers, but active customers are just few. They might have like 1 million account holders, example in First Bank, but people that are doing transaction, sometimes it might not be more than 2 or 3,000. Every other person now has online banks in their phones because they are faster, easy to access. Their network is something else, especially OPE. I'm talking about OPE because that is, what I use precisely. So I'm talking about OPE for now. So my question is, why can't physical banks, replicate the same thing that the OPE and these other digital banks are doing for that speed? Why can't they? Why can't they? And I can tell you for free, before 2 or 3 years from now, you find out that nobody will be going to the bank again. I can tell you for free, nobody will be going to the bank again, and they will lose customers. So the main purpose of this video, not to distract you or not to divert your attention, is that whenever you want to make a transfer, just for safety, please apply the method of check, recheck, and confirm. It's very, very important. I've learned from my own mistakes, and I want you to learn from my own mistake. Also, I made a transfer to a wrong person, though the person I was supposed to transfer the money to has similar name, the first name, with the wrong account number that I sent the money to. Okay? But the son name was different. So when you make a transfer to any POS stand, always make sure you call the person's first name and also call the person's second name. Okay? And then you confirm also. The person will give a feedback then before you activate the transfer. It's very important because I can tell you for free, so many people, have their money sent to a wrong account number, and up till now, they cannot retrieve it. They can't. Sending the money is not a problem, but how to retrieve it becomes a war. So for you not to go to all this stress, okay, especially if it's your last money, always make sure you apply the method of check, double check before your confirmation. And I also advise people, it's important when you have money, split into 2 or 3 accounts. As a safety officer, I believe in plan B. That's for me. I believe in plan B. I believe in plan B. So when you have money, every 50K, just spread it. Just spread it. OP will have like 20,000. Pampi will have like 20,000. Then Fairmont will have like 10,000. So in case you want to make transfer from OPE and it fails, or maybe you transfer to a wrong account number, you can also have another option. That was exactly what helped me that day. Start transferring this money to a wrong account number. I have to go to my second account to go and make a transfer so I could be able to buy whatever I wanted to buy that day. So guys, I wanted to use my mistakes to learn and learn from my mistakes as well. When you want to make a transfer, please, it is important you apply these principles. Check, double check before confirmation or approval. Very, very important.